Hello and welcome to my channel On the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And let's find out what's been on the hook. Well, I'm looking for my special crochet hook. Here it is. Let's find out what's been on the hook. Since last weekend, I have started some new projects, and I know that y'all know I have way too many whips as it is. I might put some whips into timeout and pick them back up at the end of the summer for the fall and winter time. One is another City Shadows that I'm actually crocheting in blue. And let me show you that. I wanted to show you this again. If it doesn't go into timeout, I'm going to try to finish it. This is what it looks like. It's just like the obsidian black. See, I've already got one side of the neck finished. I still have to do the other side. But I'm working pretty fast on this, so I'm hoping to finish it so that I can wear it on a cool day in the springtime. So that is one project that might go into timeout and it might not. Now today I am releasing my Sea and Sky pattern. When you see this, there will already be a pattern called Sea and Sky out on my Etsy shop, and you will have in your inbox an email from me which will have the standard substantial discount for my community members. So be sure you go out there and look at that before you purchase this pattern or any pattern in my shop. They're all included in the discount offer code. So be sure that you check your email before you go to the Etsy shop. But all of the pictures are out there of Crystal wearing this, and that's just one of me wearing it. But Crystal is really the model for this particular sweater. I'll stand up real quick and show it to you if you haven't seen it before. This is my Sea and Sky sweater. It's made from Audine wools. It's very, very lightweight. It's very comfortable. It has a rib around the bottom and a rib on each sleeve at the bottom, so they kind of match. I didn't do a whole lot with the neckline. It's just very plain. It's just a very cool neckline. There's no ribbing at the neckline, but I did add that at the sleeves and at the bottom of the sweater. So again, this was yarn that was gifted to me by Glenda at Creative Grandma. Thank you, Glenda. If you happen to see this video, I appreciate that gift. And I have sent you a pattern in the mail, so be looking for that. And I printed it off and sent it to you as my gift back to you. So I just wanted to show you this new sweater. This is my new pattern coming out today. So go out and take a look at the pictures if you want to, and use that discount if you decide you want to try making one of these. Now, I'd like to make another one of these in the Cotton Fair yarn. And I love Cotton Fair. This is Cotton Fair. This is what it looks like. It's very, it's a thin cotton and acrylic. It's a size 2. And I'll bring that to your attention here in just a second. I want to show you this particular yarn. But I was going to try this in a Cotton Fair, and then I decided I didn't have any Cotton Fair. I went to my stash, and I thought I had a whole lot of Cotton Fair, but I didn't. So I ordered some on eBay, and I ordered the America color. It's hard to find now. It's out at Love Crafts. They are completely out. Premier, who actually makes the yarn, they're completely out of the America colorway as well. So I went on eBay and I found 3 balls, and I immediately bought it because I wanted to be sure that I had enough to make something like this. Now, something with sleeves in it, maybe even a short sleeve top like my Busy Bee top, something like that. I made that with Cotton Fair as well. But I found another color called Campfire, and it's an older color of Cotton Fair, and beautiful browns, and there were only 2 balls of that left, so I bought 2 balls of that. I may have bought 3 balls actually. I think they had 4 in the eBay site, so I bought 3, and that'll be enough to make a good size summer top that maybe by one of my patterns I already have, or I could come up with something else. I'm not sure how I'm going to work that, but I wanted to have that in my stash. When I realized I didn't have any Cotton Fair, I've either given it away or I've used it all up. I thought, well, gee, I have to have some more Cotton Fair. Can't not have any in my stash. So I do have 3 balls of this, and this is called Lemongrass. It is absolutely gorgeous. I really like it. It's soft, and it's a beautiful color. This is a summer, spring color, kind of a very light green. And what I'm going to do with this, I did find that I actually ordered this and it came in. So that's one of the yarn holes that I wanted to tell you about. But I'm going to make this in the America tank, and I've decided that I want to have another one of these, so I'm going to make an America tank out of this yellow cotton fair, because the America tank is actually done in cotton fair, the red, white, and blue cotton fair. Now, when the red, white, and blue comes in, I'm going to make that in a different pattern, but I do want to make another tank out of the yellow. I think that would be really soft. Out of the green, I'm sorry, out of the green. That would be really appropriate for summer, and I could just slip it right on, just like my America tank. I don't have to wear anything except underwear under it. I don't have to wear a tank top under that, because it is a tank top, and it's meant to be worn without something under it so that you're not so hot. So it's a summer top for sure. Now, let me tell you what came in today. I've been waiting for weeks for some of this yarn because the post office or UPS or FedEx, I don't know which one, or all of them, have been slowed down considerably. And I've made many orders of things that haven't come yet. And usually I would get orders just, every other day I'd be getting something, but they've all seemed to stop coming. And then they all came at once this weekend. So I received my 3 cakes of, this is wonderful yarn. It's called Date Nights. Date Nights from Lion Brand. And I hope that you can see this. Yes, there you go. Look at the bling in that yarn. Look at that. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is a size 4 yarn. On the ball are 273 yards. So it is jam-packed full of beautiful yarn. This color is Morganite, but I don't know what that is. It might be some kind of a precious stone. That's what I'm guessing. But this is the pink, very beautiful. And I couldn't wait to get started. I only bought about 800 yards of that, and I hope I have enough to finish my top. But I've started one, and I was really excited to get started on this. So I went ahead and started on it, and this is let me get it up here. This is what I have so far. There's a little bit of a stitch pattern there, and the bottom, I did something different. I curved under this bottom, and I'll tell you how you do that. You do a front post all the way across. Now you can't see it because it's on the other side. This is on the wrong side. I don't know if you can see that. This is the front post running all the way down that first. Actually, it's on the 3rd row. I believe I used the front post. And what that does is it causes what's below it to curve down. So the bottom of the sweater will be hugging a little bit better than just flipping out like that. So I'm going to try that. It's not anything I'm going to do all over the sweater, just along the bottom. And then I used some trebles and some doubles all in here, and it looks like it's going to be okay. I still may have to wear something under it. I'm not really sure. This yarn says it's a 4, and it's a very light 4. It is not it's not a very thick 4, but there again, it's a pretty good size. It's not like it's just real tiny or anything. I'm using a J-hook so that I can make sure that it's not too tight. I wanted it to be tight enough not to wear anything under, but I kind of gave up on that idea. We'll see when I finish it how it looks when I put it on, actually, if I need something like a tank top on underneath it. But it's a date night tee, and that's what I'm going to call this, a date night tee. And I'm going to design some other tees for the summertime. They'll be made from different yarns and different styles, so that you have your choice of if you want a tee that is crocheted, then you'll have one that suits you. So that's kind of where I'm going right now. I'm hoping to get that done in the next month or 2, and that way the weather will be warm and we'll be able to make our tees just however we want them. But then again, this is Date Night yarn from Lion Brand. I hope I mentioned that. It's from Lion Brand, and there are probably, I don't know how many colors there are, 6 or 8, 10, something like that. Not too many, but I might have to go right back out there and order something else, maybe a darker color or a blue or something like that. But this is actually very gorgeous. I really like that. So my order came in. I was pretty excited about that. and I got started on it right away. Also from Line Brand. Now I received this a while back, and I haven't done a lot of work on it, but I have kind of decided how I want to do it. This is Summer Kiss. I've shown you this before. I actually did a review on this yarn. I really like it. It has some yellow in the green. The green, this is called Earl Grey. That is the name of the color. And it has some yellow running through it, and I thought that was really pretty. So I'm making a tee out of this as well. This is a size 4 yarn, and it's easy to crochet. It's almost like a chain type yarn. In fact, it is a chain type yarn. It has no halo at all. So it's very easy to crochet with, and I really have liked just this little bit that I've done. I frogged out quite a bit of it I'd already done, but I did a foundation crochet at the bottom, and then I'm moving along here. I've got the right side already marked, so I'm moving along on that. So that's another whip that I have going right there, my date night and my summer's kiss. So that's I have those two in the process. Now, some progress on my coffee break sweater. I really like this too, but this is too heavy for summertime. I'm going to have to finish this and wear it in the spring. But I'm all finished with it. All I have left to do are the edging around the sleeve. And when I say I'm not all finished, I have to sew the side seams. But I have sewn the top seam here down the top of the sleeve, and I'm ready to put the edging on after I sew it up. So I will be done with this probably by Monday. I'm hoping to wear that on Monday's video. That's the coffee break sweater. Another yarn that I had ordered a while back was the Audine Wool's Twinkle Decay. Here's the card. This is by KnitCrate, and it's called the Knit Yorker. That's the color of it. It's kind of a lavender. It's a lavender color. It's a decay, of course, because it says that right there on the card. But it's not a fat decay. It's okay. It's a very nice yarn. Let me show it to you in the hank, because it does look a little bit different there. And I'll get it right up here where you can see it. There's some bling in there. It's called Twinkle Decay. Let me get it up here. Maybe you can see that. It has some twinkle. It's not as heavy as the date nights. This is very heavy bling. It's very heavy, and it shines all the time. The twinkle, when it catches the light, you can see a little bit of a shine. This particular yarn is 80% wool, 10% cashmere, and 10% stellina, which is the bling, and it's 250 yards on the hank. And I ordered 5 hanks of this, and that was during the double down, which is a plan that KnitCrate has. If you are a member, if you are a monthly subscriber to their box of yarn that comes, and I always unbox those and show those to you. If you are in that club, for example, you can buy yarn that has been made for the clubs at a very discounted rate, and once in a while they'll call it a double down, and you go out and you can order what you want. Well, this came in a group of 5 hanks, and it was a very good price. I can't tell you even how much it was. I don't remember, but I do know that it was a very good price, and there's a lot of yarn on here, 250 yards on the ball, and times 5 is 1,250 yards. So that is plenty to make a beautiful top. So I could probably do another one of these, and I have enough yarn for that, so that would be a good use of this yarn. I also could make a City Shadows, and that has a little bit more interest in the sleeves and around the bottom with those triad stitches, and that might show up really nice in a solid color yarn. So I might do that as well. I'm not really sure if I'm going to get it done before summer. I have so many projects I want to do, things I need to do and finish. So I'm not sure if I'll be working on that this spring. The other day I received my KnitCrate quarterly subscription box, and this is the Malabrigo box. I love Malabrigo. If you've been watching me for any length of time, you know that I absolutely love Malabrigo yarn, and I've made lots of things from it. I've ordered a lot of yarn from eatsleepknit.com. They have a very good selection of Malabrigo yarns, and I received this KnitCrate. It was actually not in a box, it was in a bag, but they also sent me the book. So I had this book in a bag, and that's kind of a combination of choices, but this is a nice book. It has two patterns in it. One is a knit, and this one is the crochet pattern, and this is what you make with it. It's a corner to corner, kind of a bib looking scarf, and I like it okay, but it's not symmetrical. It's got one end that's really, really long, and what you do with that is you put a toggle, which they sent me, a toggle button on the back of that particular cowl, or they call it a cowl, but really it looks like a scarf-ish thing. But anyway, I received the yarn. This is the yarn. It is the super bulky, and it's in the color Heartstring, which is, you know, like a reddish pink or pinkish red. I'm not sure which. And the type of the yarn is Rasta, R-A-S-T-A. This is a Malabrigo yarn. It's 100% merino wool. And there are 90 yards on the hank. And so this is huge. This is a huge, see my finger up here? This is a huge yarn right there. It's a huge yarn. So instead of making their pattern, I pulled one out, and this is what I used. I used the Super Simple Cowl that I made the Mandala Fluffy yarn cowls with this year for Christmas gifts, and I made my own Super Simple Cowl with some changes to it, and this is what turned out. It's really, really pretty. I like the color. The color is awesome. It is quite gorgeous. Anyway, this is what it looks like. What I did here was I started out with a foundation chain, probably a single crochet, I think, and then I half double crocheted for 4 or 5 rows. Then I did a couple of window rows. I did actually 3 window rows, and then I finished up with a half double crochet row at the top. That is all I did. I made it in one evening, and it only took about an hour and a half or 2, and I was actually watching YouTube videos at the same time. I mean, it was so easy. I made it with an NP hook, which is a 10 millimeter. This is the hook that was suggested for this particular yarn. I know that when I did my Mandala Fluffies, I used a 15 millimeter. This is the one I start my show with every show, and also in the show with this. But this is the hook that I used on this particular yarn. Now, I have an entire hank left, and about 2 feet that I had left on the hank that I used for this particular cowl. And so at Christmas time, I can whip one of these up for a gift. And so whoever's watching out there, if you know me and I give you a gift every Christmas, you might know what you're going to get next year. But I do love it. And if it comes up on a double down, I don't think it will though. I'm not sure they do Malabrigo yarn like that. But if it comes up as a double down, I might buy some skeins of this and just save them up for Christmas gifts. And I love it. It's so soft. It's very, very soft, and it's beautifully done. It's a roving yarn, so it's just one ply, and it doesn't split or anything like that. I'll get this up here. Let me get up here where you can see it. It's really gorgeous. I love, love, love this yarn. It's beautiful, and I'm glad they sent it. Everybody got the same color. In Malabrigo boxes, everybody gets the same thing. So we all got a toggle button, and we all got the inspirations book, and we all have the same yarn. So that's my KnitCrate unboxing. I love it. I can't say enough about it. It's really, really nice and super bulky. Something I don't work with very often. I did the Mandala Fluffies though. They were a size 7, I believe. They were huge. But this was a number 6. Bulky is super bulky, and it smells a little bit like vinegar, but I'm going to leave it out and let it air out, and that way it'll smell good. Here's another project I have in the works. I haven't worked on it in a long time. It's probably since fall. And I was making it for a summer or a fall top and maybe even a spring top, but it became winter and I put it in my timeout for a little while. But this is rag. Let me pull this down here. This is Mary Maxim rag yarn. Very nice. I gave away some brown like this. I made my grandson a sweater out of it, and it was brown and white, very pretty. This is the blue and white, and the colorway is denim on this. It's not very expensive. It's all acrylic, very nice. Made in Turkey, 216 yards on the skein, and I have about 4 of these. I have plenty to make a sweater, and I have part of that started already. I have a sweater started. Look, that's upside down. It goes like this, and look, it's really pretty in just a plain stitch pattern. I think that, yeah, this is just a plain stitch pattern, but look at the activity that you get with that particular yarn. I just think that's gorgeous. So I'm planning to finish this, and hopefully I will have a sweater before long. I'm going to make it with some short sleeves. It's going to be just a plain sweater. I will probably make this by my Stonewash pullover pattern out on my Etsy shop. Very nice summer pattern, very quick to crochet, and I will probably do that. I think, and actually I've started doing that, but I'm not sure the stitch pattern is the same, but the look of the sweater is the same. And I will be crocheting the sleeves right into the front and back fabric on that. And as I progress, I will show you how I'm doing with that project too. All right, as you know, I'm still waiting for my Persian Tiles throw to come in from Mary Maxim. They keep telling me it's going to be March 15th, so I'm going to hold them to that. Hopefully they will have that to me before too long. But I've been listening to some YouTubes, Cherry Heart actually, Sandra Paul is her name, and she has a YouTube channel called Cherry Heart, and I love that YouTube channel. It's just very easy to listen to. She's an English girl, and she's very cerebral. She's kind of thoughtful in her YouTube. She just talks, and she doesn't edit a lot like I have to do, because I lose my train of thought and I watch a squirrel go by the window and all that, so I have to edit my videos. I hope y'all can appreciate that, because if you had to see the whole thing, you would probably just turn me off. But I've been watching her show, and she's talked about her painted rose blanket, and this is very similar in kind of a way to this. I'm not saying it's just like that, but it's not a granny square per se. It's crocheted flat. It doesn't have a flower that stands up as some crocheted squares do. This is just flat in there. Let me show that again. Beautiful colors, and she's now experimenting with different colors to do her muted color blanket. Let me see if she has a picture of it in here. I didn't print off that part of the pattern, but she does have this particular blanket done in muted colors, and it's beautiful. It's just light pink and turquoise and just some really pretty colors that she likes. I bought this pattern off her website, but I also saw that she had a couple of free patterns out there, so I downloaded those. This is the Baby Granny Hearts and Itty Bitty Hearts motifs, and there they are. That's the granny heart, and these little ones are what she calls the itty bitty hearts. And they're only 1 round. They're so cute, and they do actually look like hearts. They're very cute. She had that out there as a free pattern, and this is actually a free pattern as well. This is called her boho heart, and that is very beautifully done as well. Now, I have a motif. I'm a little bit crazy about motifs right now. Not all granny squares, but some squares, some hearts, some triangles, some hexagons. These are hexagons. So I have all kinds of things going on here, and I thought I would just make up some of these motifs and just see how they look. They can't take too long, and I really like to experiment with different looks, and somehow I might be able to incorporate a square, a rain square, or something like that into a garment. I know I showed you the granny square cardigan that I made when I was very young, and that was a challenge it was only about 8 or 9, I think. And the entire cardigan was made from granny squares. Now, you don't have to do a square everywhere. You can just do them across the front or across the bottom or around the sleeve or something like that. I think that's a really nice idea, and I might try to incorporate something into my garments that will encourage y'all to make different motifs. Those are called motifs. Motif is just a small representation of crochet. It might be a square or a triangle or a hexagon or something like that. Those are all motifs, and you can use those making blankets or curtains or garments, anything like that. So that's part of wearable crochet. If you use it in a garment, it is definitely a wearable crochet. So I might do some experimenting with that. But I just wanted to show you those. Those are free patterns, and I'll put a link to those down in the description box where you can find those and print them off and use them at Valentine's Day or any day you want to. Again, I was telling y'all last time I had found a heart pattern, and it might be hers. I think it probably is. Yes, it is, from Cherry Heart. It's a free pattern, and I put the link down under that video. And it was for a really nice Valentine's heart. It looked a lot more intricate than these, but it was quite a bit bigger. It was probably about this big. And you can slip one of these small ones into a birthday card or a get well card or anything like that, and I think that's really a sweet idea, so you might try that. And it's a chance to practice doing your crochet from a written pattern. Now, her patterns are very, very clear, and she also puts charts in there as well, so you can compare the pattern to the chart on something simple like that, and you can learn to read a chart by doing both of those things. Last Thursday, I talked about the Mug Mats book that I'm giving away, and the keyword was mug, M-U-G. So that will be given away today. I'm going to select someone for that. Also, I have not heard from Kimberly Needham, so she does not get her magazine. Somebody else is going to get it today. So whoever put mug in the comment that you left last Thursday, I am going to select a winner from everybody that wrote the word mug on their comment. So I'll be giving away this mug mat book and also the crochet magazine that has a lot of bulky yarn projects in it. Whoever wins that today will have a really nice crochet magazine, and the mug mat book is also quite lovely. Let's turn our camera to the computer and find out who wins these two items. Here we are at the computer, and there is the URL from last Thursday right there, and the word mug is there. Let's find out how many people wrote the word mug in their comment. So that would be 255 people. So let's go over here and find out who wins the mug mat book, and that would be Rebecca Acton. Rebecca Acton. And there is the word mug in her comment. So she wins the mug mat book. And let's go back down here and find out who wins the crochet magazine. Let's pick another winner. And the crochet magazine goes to Crochet by Sheila with Love Croxon. Crochet by Sheila with Love Croxon. And there is the word mug in her comment. So congratulations to both of you. On February 22, which was last Monday, I asked y'all to put the word surprise in your comment and that I would produce some gifts to give away. So I am going to do that right now. Now, gift number one, these people will be chosen today. Whoever put surprise in the comment from Monday. So winner number one will receive one skein of each one of these yarns. Love it, love it, love it. This is Tweedy Double Knitting DK yarn from Stylecraft, and I made the woodland tweed top from this. I do not think you can get this anymore, so you'll have to make a scarf or something out of this. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous yarn. I've always loved it. I've been out on the web looking for it. You might find it on eBay. I don't know, but I think I actually looked there. This is Tweedy by Stylecraft, and I just have one 100-gram ball, and I'm just going to give that away to someone, and maybe you can make a scarf or a children's item from this, and I'm giving that away. I'm also giving away one skein of Red Heart Colorscape This is beautiful as well, and this would be great as a small scarf, a cowl, a hat, anything like that. It's a little bit of a thick 4, and I think it's all acrylic if I'm not mistaken, but it's some glorious yarn. I made my winterscape wrap from this. I think it's this exact color actually. It's 187 yards. Yeah, it's 100% acrylic, but it's so gorgeous. Look at this color. These colors are gorgeous. And like I said, I made my winterscape wrap from that. So you can go out on the web and look at that if you want to. This is the Coastal Cotton, 204 yards. Coastal Cotton by, I believe it's Michael's. This is a size 4. Loops and Threads is the brand on it. I made my Stonewash pullover out of this. I just had one skein left. So winner number 1 is going to receive one skein of each of these beautiful yarns. That will go to winner number 1. Winner number 2 will receive some jeans yarn, and I had this left over. I actually made a little garment with this last year. I really like it, and I had started another one, and this is where I was with that. And you can frog this out, or you can keep going on it. It's a top-down sweater, and I think right now you could probably break for the sleeves, but I'm not got the pattern going yet. I have the rest of that skein here. That's one skein, another skein, and another skein. So that's called the jumpsuit color, and that's Lion Brand jeans yarn. Oh, let me get it up here. Here it is. Lion Brand jeans yarn, and the colorway jumpsuit. This is 246 yards on the ball, size 4, and it's all acrylic as well. So the winner number 2 will receive basically three skeins of Lion Brand jeans yarn today. That's winner number 2. Winner number 3 will receive the Learn to Crochet book. Now you can give this to somebody or you can use it on your own. This is a book that I bought. It's actually a $5 book, and it's a good size because you can just tuck it away in your project bag if you want to, but it has all the stitches are in here, all the yarn sizes that you want to wonder what size you're working with and what it's good for. That is a list in here. There are a couple of patterns in here for hats and things like that you can practice on, and all the abbreviations are on the back, so you can look at those. And this is a book that you can keep for reference, or you can give it away to somebody that might want to learn to crochet. So I bought it. I thought it was really nice. It has the crochet hook sizes in here, right along there, the crochet hook sizes and how big they are, how many millimeters they are, all kinds of things in here, things you'll need for working a project. Anyway, I thought these were really nice books, and I bought 2 of them, and I wanted to give them away. So winner number 3 will receive this in a little envelope in the mail, and you can give this away or keep it, put it in your project bag. Winner number 3 will win 8 balls of ice yarns. This is an off-white, beautiful yarn, but I don't know what it is. That's not the reason I didn't use it. I just I didn't have an occasion to make a pattern to go with this or make it by a pattern. It is a white yarn, and it looks like about a size 2. It might be a 3, I don't know. But there are a lot of yards on the ball. Ice puts almost no information on their yarn identification. There's nothing on here about what it's made from or anything, just information about how to get in touch with ice yarns. So I don't even know what this is. It's not labeled anywhere. Oh, here it is. Sail Luxury Premium Cream is what it says. That's all you know. You don't know what it's made of. I'd say it's an acrylic yarn, and it would be really pretty that if you wanted to crochet it with some mohair or another yarn, you put another yarn with it. This will never get made up this summer, and then fall will be here, and it's probably best to use this in the summer. So I'm giving this away, 8 balls of ice yarn. So that will go to winner number 3. So let's turn the camera to the computer and find out who wins these 3 gifts. Here's the URL from last Monday and the word surprise. So let's find out how many people wrote the word surprise in their comment. we'll find out who wins these 3 prizes this week. So we had 371 people sign up to be in this giveaway. Thank you for participating. All right, let's find out who wins. Gift number 1. Gift number 1. Gift number 1 is the 3 skeins of yarn, all different skeins, but skeins of items that I've made. Very lovely. Mrs. Debbie L.W. Mrs. Debbie L.W. There is your word surprise. So you have won the 3 skeins of yarn. So let's go down here and find out who wins giveaway gift number 2. Giveaway gift number 2 is Denise Schroth. Denise Schroth. And there is the word surprise in her comment. So Denise, you have won giveaway gift number 2. Now let's find out who wins the last gift. And let's pick another winner. And this person gets the ice yarn. Lucy Orlek. Lucy Orlek, you have won giveaway gift number 3, which is the ice yarn. So there's the word surprise in her comment. And congratulations to all 3 winners. Congratulations to everyone. Send me your mailing address and I will get these out the door. Now, I said that some people had not claimed their gifts. The only person who has not claimed their gifts so far was Kimberly Needham, and that was the Crochet Magazine. I have everything sent out the door. I have 1 magazine left to go, and then whoever wins these gifts will hopefully go out tomorrow. I'd like to trot down to the post office and send these away so that you can have your gifts. So thank you for participating. I appreciate it. I hope y'all enjoy these giveaways. I enjoy doing that. I hope y'all do enjoy the excitement of finding out who wins. Everyone's so sweet, and you talk about congratulations to Debbie or whoever it is that won the gift. Y'all are the best subscribers in the entire YouTube universe, and I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, next Thursday, I will be out of town, so I will not be doing a late week video next Thursday. So today, I'm announcing a giveaway for Monday, and we will select the winner on Monday, which is just in a few days' time. So be sure that you put a comment down in the description box with the keyword RED, R-E-D. Now, the 3 things that I'm giving away, to give away winner number 1, they will receive a Learn to Crochet book that they can keep or give away, like I just described in the last segment, and also a homespun beginner crochet Afghan book, and this is by Lion Brand, and very beautiful Afghans in here. Oh, here's some better pictures on the back. These are pictures of Afghans that you can make with homespun yarn. Now, if you have some of the homespun sitting around, or if you can find it on sale, which it probably will be on sale coming up soon if it hasn't already been, because of summer coming, sometimes they'll put their homespun on sale. So you can actually use another kind of yarn. I'm sure if you just use the same weight that homespun is. This book says that homespun is a chunky weight. I'm not sure what chunky is, if it's a 5 or a 6. Anyway, homespun Afghan book along with the Learn to Crochet book, that will go to giveaway winner number 1. Giveaway winner number 2 will receive this entire skein of green apple red heart. Now, I bought this for making something for St. Patrick's Day, and that's not going to happen. And another year, it doesn't need to sit around in my craft room. So I'm giving away this Red Heart Super Saver. So this is the colorway green apple. It's really very pretty. It's kind of an ombre. Very nice. So that will go, well, it actually is Super Saver Ombre, right? It says it right there. That will go to giveaway winner number 2. Giveaway winner number 3 will receive a Red Heart Super Saver Ombre in the colorway Anthracite. And this is the gray, white, dark gray. Really pretty. There's no black in there. I don't think any of it is black. I think it just goes to all the different shades of gray. Very, very nice. So this is the color Anthracite, and it's the Red Heart Super Saver Ombre, and that will go to giveaway winner number 3. So be sure to put the word red in your comment, and you will be in the running for the giveaway on Monday. All right, so I'm going to leave that there. Don't forget the pattern that's coming out today, and take a look at that. Be sure to look at your inbox for the email that I sent out at 2 o'clock I think I sent it out at 3 o'clock today. So be sure you look for that before you make any purchases if you plan to purchase a pattern. All right, so I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I will be back on Monday when we find out what's on the hook.